Let's talk about coercion. No, I don't mean like criminal coercion. Of course, this page is about language. I mean linguistic coercion. Coercion in linguistics is how we get something to mean something it usually doesn't. It's how we coerce a new meaning out of a word or expression. For example, a proper noun is something that there's usually only one of, like London or Danny. So proper nouns are not normally something that you can quantify. But if I take a proper noun and I put it in an expression having to do with quantity, you can coerce a meaning out of it. I could say there was a lot of Danny all over the road if I got hit by a bus, or he has a lot of London in him still if he moved away from London. We do the same thing with verbs too. If you take an action like to jump, which is a punctual one-time event, and you say, I jumped for hours, then we coerce the interpretation that you're continually jumping over and over for hours, not that the jump took hours to do. You can take adjectives or descriptions that are non-gradable, non-scalar, and make them gradable and scalar. So being dead or alive is pretty absolute. It's very binary. You're either alive or dead. But we're constantly saying things like, oh, I was nearly dead after that, or it's deader than usual downtown. We're coercing a scalar, gradable interpretation of these absolute adjectives. And that ultimately is what's happening with the word unique too. Unique is an absolute adjective, something either is unique or is not, but we can take it and we can coerce a scalar, gradable meaning out of it and say things like, oh, it was very unique, meaning it was closer to unique than not unique. If you want to learn more about how words change their meaning over time, check out the book Words on the Move by John McWhorter. And if you want to learn more about how language works, give me a follow.